Alrighty folks, want to welcome you back to another video from Yates Computers, Tips and Reviews. Again, back to the Toomey series of products. Wanted to give this site a fair review on a bunch of different products that they have. So head on over, hit the subscribe, hit the bell, come on back. And this one is an interesting product. They've been advertising blood sugar detection watches. So I was curious and put it in there, glucose checking watches, and they came up. So I've ordered it. And if you've seen the other videos, I've mentioned this watch. I actually have two different watches that can check your glucose without sticking you with needles and everything else. I'm sure everybody knows of all the other watch brands out there that have, the heart rate monitor. It's the oxygen. It's not liking it because I don't have it on. This one actually has body temperature, blood pressure, glucose, and it will do weather when you link it to your phone. And it has, let's see, is that all it has? I think it has like sleep. It has where it can control music, your daily exercise. It has like a mood, stress, training, like for you to, like different things for if you're running or walking, different timers and all that type of stuff. But I don't use any of those. And of course, it has the time, date, blah, blah, blah all on the phone. So, of course, they had CES this year, and a lot of the reviewers talk about all these companies that are trying to find a way to do the glucose check off of non-invasive testing. It's already here from China. So somebody's designed this tech and come out with this tech. So I've talked about it before on the other video that I've done. Is this moral or immoral? Where do you stand on stuff like this? Because obviously somebody's invented this tech. Somebody's probably patented it. Somebody's spent a lot of money on this. And then they've gone out and just made a cheap generic watch of this. And they tell you this is not a medical grade device. Of course, this is not a medical grade device. They might be looking at something that might be a medical grade device that gives you better accuracy. But for me, this tells me fairly close compared to the one that I had on my arm. This will tell me, basically, am I high or am I low or am I in the ballpark? That's basically, I think, what most people are looking for. I don't want to be high on my blood sugar. I don't want to be, if you're taking insulin or anything like that on a basis of a test, then you want to be more accurate and take the puncture test. If you want to watch what you're eating, control what you're eating, try to make sure your blood sugar is stable so you don't have high and low spikes and stuff like I'm doing, to try to keep it under control, this might be a device that works for you. Of course, I still have the patch that I wear. But usually I only wear that when I go on vacation or I'm out of town or something where I want to keep a close reading on it. When I'm home and that type of stuff, I sit down, I relax, and I'm not on my feet running around a lot. I'm not go. Like if you go to a theme park or you go somewhere else and you grab something to eat and you grab something to drink, what you eat, you don't really know what's truly in it and what's in it when it's prepared there, how it's prepared, if it's with a lot of salt or whatever. That might affect some of these numbers. Your blood sugar, your heart rate, your, any of those type of things that you can actually monitor them, make sure you're doing okay. So that was the factor behind this. It's not to actually replace the medical grade test. maybe in the future they'll have that dialed in enough that it would work. But if you're concerned or if you're interested in following it, maybe what this does that I like is it's consecutive testing. If you're poking your finger doing your test and you're doing it 2-3 times a day, that only gives you 2 or 3 results per day. This can give you a lot of results all day long. So you can monitor it more closely and use your blood testing to give you a more accurate test of, okay, after I eat 6 hours later, is my blood sugar still too high? Is it too low? Where does it stand? Not just that one test. So there's some variables here that are helpful. Heart rate, blood sugar, or cholesterol, or whatever these things we'll be able to test here in the future that you know. And I wanted to go through and show that. That was from them. And other sites will sell probably the same exact product. So again, this was a review on this site, products that they have, the products that I bought from them. And again, this is not only available only on their site. Most of these products I found on other sites and other places. So that's why I'm giving the actual product their own video on what it is, because it's not necessarily due to the site. It's manufactured, it's designed, it's engineered by somebody, assembled, put into bags, boxes, whatever, put into a warehouse. What site, what distribution, all of that can vary. If these are products that just didn't sell, were in a warehouse, got liquidated, and they liquidated it, who knows? I don't know the full background of where these products actually came from, but they are interesting products. And these products are not probably only based on this company. I've seen other things, and I haven't seen this, but I've seen other products that I've bought on other sites. So I wanted to give it a fair review of the actual product, not necessarily just the site. There's reviews on the site, there's the security on the site, the web platform, all of that type of stuff that you need to know about this site, I've got videos on. So I want to thank everybody for watching and recommend everybody go over, hit the bell, and subscribe. The only thing I really had some issues and don't like, and probably the biggest complaints about any of these type of things, are the apps that control them. The apps really need a lot of sprucing up, a lot of fixing to make a lot of things more smooth and nicer. The actual product is great. I like it. I don't see anything wrong with it. It suits what I need. So that is where and why I do these videos, is to explain that. Because now this product, compared to like the nightlight I did, had one little flaw. The app. Now, I'm sure maybe there's some other apps out there that I don't know that will probably work with this, other than the one they recommend, but I haven't done that kind of research, because once I configured it and I got it set up the way I want, I can go on here and view what I want. It works the way I want. The other watch that I have, the glucose readings, there's 2 ways to read it in settings. It'll only do the one setting. I haven't figured out how to change it to the other setting that I like. So that's kind of the flaw, but that could be the app or it could be the watch. Most likely it's probably the app is just not set up to do both ways. And I could probably find another app to load in that would probably fix that. So, want to thank everybody for watching. That's the only flaw that I found with some of this watches. But again, that's not the site. That's not really the watch. It's not the manufacturer. That's actually the app that connects, that's on the phone that connects to the watch. So, that's the only real variable that I found. I want to thank everybody for watching. Head on over into YouTube, watch all the other videos, hit subscribe. Thank you so much.